Hey folks, Steve here. How you doing? Tomorrow I have to go to a drywall job that I have going, and basically it's a ceiling repair. It's almost like a handyman thing, but it's a ceiling repair and just a really bad seam tape job. And so I've stripped everything out. I've gone back with joint compound over the seams. I'm out of practice with ceilings. Walls, I'm beautiful, but ceilings I'm out of practice. So I'm actually going to sand in between the first and second coat. I just need to smooth some things out. I got this tool in, and well, this tool was originally for just the end of the job because it's a ceiling, and I looked into renting these drywall sanders, all right? And drywall sanders around here go almost $100 for the day, and if I need it, 2-3 different days, that's $300. So what I did was, I went ahead and bought this cordless drywall sander from DeWalt. It takes a 20-volt battery, and I thought I would film a very quick unboxing. And then as I am using it tomorrow and the subsequent next few days, I will just make this video into an unboxing and an initial impression on what I think of this tool as run and then hooked up to a vacuum and everything else, what I got going. So let's check out what's in this box. Tool only, by the way. Amazon. I'm going to say $450. If I think of it, I'll try and put a link down below. I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that, so you buy it, it's on you. They'll give you the same great price. They do not share anything with me. Yes. So there you go. That's what they're doing for the box. And the model number. The protective piece of cardboard comes with a little bit of Velcro holding it to the hook and loop. This did not in the box come with even a sample of paper. So you literally just have the sander, and that's all you get in this particular kit. So the sander head. Fairly flexible. Because of this fringe brush, that's going to provide the vacuum. There's the vacuum port. Speed rotation setting right up here. Battery insert. Slides in this way. On-off switch. And it looks like it locks on. And then to take it off, you would actually depress. So push forward, it locks. Push down, and it should shut off. Here's the brushless motor, and here is going to be your vacuum hose right there, and the wiring to get power from the battery. Extension lock. Let me get a tape measure. I'll tell you exactly how long this is. 62 beautiful inches of sandability. So for me, I think it's going to work out just fine. Yeah, right there, I'm actually almost 8 feet up. So it's a wand with a drywall sander. A lot of the weight's right there, but it feels fairly well balanced. It'll also depend on what size battery you put on here. Along with this purchase, picked up some 9-inch hook and loop. 100 grit and 120 grit. 120 grit, I believe, is what typically comes with drywall sanders when I rent them, although you can get whatever grit you want. So I'm excited to use this new tool. Hopefully it was not a $500 oops purchase, because I really couldn't have afforded this at this time. Resources are not exactly what I would love them to be. However, I will say that the job itself is paying for it. I'm not going to really come out on the other side with a lot of free spending money, nor will it pay a lot of bills, but it'll buy me this. And if it buys me this, and then I can put this into play on other jobs, I think, that's going to be counted as a success. So, the unboxing and initial impressions will continue with some footage of me using this thing, and then final thoughts. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe down there, okay? Thanks, yeah? Okay, I'm on the job site, and I'm getting ready to actually do some sanding. 100 grit, perforated. Looking good so far. So that's the ShopVac that I'm using. I do not have a dedicated drywall ShopVac. I just don't have that system. This is my first foray into having my own system for sanding any kind of drywall. So I'm going to use that ShopVac. It has one of those bags in there, so I guess that's a HEPA filter. It's a fine filtration, so that should do fine for here. So it should capture the dust and not spread a lot out the exhaust port. But right here, this is the end of the hose. I never, ever seem to have any kind of luck with a fitting and a hose from a tool. Now this is that adapter that actually secured right onto here, and this actually friction fits right in there. Well, yay. That's not bad. So I'm hoping everything works, but I don't have anything physically or mechanically in the way now of, as long as this sands. If it sands, if it does that kind of a job, so battery use. I think I was less than a half hour on this ceiling, but let's call it a half hour. I started with an actual DeWalt 6 amp hour battery. It was fully charged. Fully charged. So I got 20 minutes, 30 minutes solid runtime with very little on off, and I still have a full charge on a 6 amp hour. I appreciate the battery usage on this thing. Well, that beat the heck out of hand sanding, I will say that, for a relatively rough drywall joint compound coat. My problem, because I was out of practice. Men of Troy, we're forced to fight with drywall sanders again, but when we're victorious, Doritos in the shop, for every man. Hey, to wrap up my first impressions on this sander, I like it. It did everything. I mean, everything that I wanted it to do for the ceiling. And the fact is, I could keep it here as long as I wanted to, and I wasn't paying $100 a day for it. So, in the fact that it's been here for a week, and I could use it whenever I wanted to, and I actually was able to sand in between coats better than just hitting with the coats, because frankly, for ceilings, I'm a little out of practice as far as just that nice, smooth, with a 10-inch. It just didn't work out so well. So I was actually sanding in between, and I was happy to do that, and it was basically free, because I already own the tool now. And this job will actually pay for the tool, so that's why I took the job. All right, well, first impressions are that yes, love the tool, happy to own it now that I own it. It's heavy, but I can't honestly remember what the rental costs, the one you plug in. I really don't know. Obviously, you have the weight of the battery here. I don't know if the tool weighs that much more, but I'm out of contractor shape as far as my little noodle arms. That's part me. That's not the tool itself. If I were doing a little bit more, this tool would weigh a little bit less. But hey, I am really happy with this tool. I would recommend this tool. So there's my first impression of this, and the more I use it, maybe I'll report back in a year and let you know how it goes. I can't imagine it's going to do anything different other than just putting some miles on this thing. Thanks for sticking with me, folks. If you would, like and subscribe. Thumbs up. Yes, appreciate that. Take care. Whatever you're having, have a good one. Not quite sure exactly, and this is true with about any tool. When you get a dust port or something like this, a vacuum port, it's supposed to be like standard across the world on vacuums. I have yet to get one that exactly fits the vacuums that I have. And I've got the big vacuum and I've got the middle-sized vacuum. And actually I have a small cordless vacuum. And it's like nothing is standard, and they always say it's standard. I don't get it. So anyway, you buy 1,000 adapters. None of the adapters seem to work because you're always the outside. You needed the inside diameter. ... What a pain in the beep, So I got this thing here. This was recommended. Sorry. Right there. We'll see if that works. Ah! I was doing it wrong! Had it backwards. So this collar rotates half a click, and it has detents. You can see the alignment pins. It's held on. Now it's just a matter of, will this actually do anything with the vacuum? There is some threading on the inside. I just don't know how you get a vacuum in there to thread it on in. Oh well, at least we have something. Worst comes to worst, duct tape. Love duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything. Duct tape, matter of fact, should be worshipped. So initial conclusion, I like it. And the vacuum seems to work as long as you keep this flat. If you're not flat to your surface, you're going to let some drywall dust escape. And I had that problem a few times. It is what it is. But initial impressions, yes, I like it. I'm happy I have it. Wish the price tag were not $450 for the bare tool, but 4 or 5 jobs from now, it'll actually pay for itself, and this job will pay for the whole thing. I just won't really have any profit or anything to take my wife out to dinner on. So there we have it. Thanks for sticking with me, folks. If you would, like and subscribe. Thumbs up. Yes, appreciate that. Take care. Whatever you're having, have a good one.